I talked about the Gamma and Gamma 2 cases about 10 months ago, but really haven't mentioned anything recently with them as price action wasn't too crazy or out of the normal. But in the past few weeks, these things have been going absolutely insane in price, since November over doubling. So today, I want to talk about what the future is for these cases, how high I think they could get in price, and all that good stuff. So as always, if you do enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, check out my sponsor, Skinport. Skinport is the best CSGO marketplace out there to start building your inventory and investing for cheap. If you're looking for a clean new knife skin to get, a Huntsman Doppler is only going to run you about $200, while they're $270 on the Steam market. And also, if you're ever looking to cash out your CSGO cases for real money, Skinport is the best spot to do it, only a 12% selling fee on each transaction, and with a fee that low, you could actually flip something like the Gamma case for a quick profit if you get in at the right time. But either way, be sure to check out Skinport with that link at the top of the description. But for now, let's get right into it. So first, let's take a quick look over the Gamma case trend in depth. Why has it performed like it has, and what might the future look like? Well, let's start from looking from around March 23rd, which is actually when I made my first video on the Gamma cases, so we could test myself to see how good I've done. Price was around 25 cents, and after that, price was definitely a bit rocky. Some weird spike ups here and there, plateauing for about a month, but eventually hitting the 44-cent range before having a massive crash that came down with Operation Riptide, of course, on September 21st. And for the next month after that, slowly falling off in price more and more until they hit their bottom at 20 cents. But this price was obviously way too low and not a normal drop because it only happened because of the operation. So they now, because of that, had a really strong climb back, actually to all new all-time highs. But the reason I say that price was too low for them at the 20-30 cent range is because from June to early September, these things were staying steady in the mid-30s. People would clearly pay that price for them, and if Riptide didn't get released, we probably would have seen an uptrend last even longer because they looked really strong right before the operation got released. But either way, people have proven that they'll pay a lot more for these than 20 cents, and the only reason that they dropped that low was because of the operation. Everyone's selling everything under the sun to buy stars, the pass, all that good stuff. The Gamma case, of course, no exception to that. But because it hit such lows, price rebounding isn't too big of a surprise because we saw it in a lot of cases. Breakout, glove, broken fang cases, just to name a few. It's nothing special. But what is special is how long this uptrend has lasted compared to those cases. If we look at the trend of something like the broken fang, glove, or breakout cases, they all look really similar in these past few weeks. They all seem to peak in price a few weeks ago and have since either been on a downtrend or completely flat in price just the past few days. And the Gamma case has just completely ignored all of that and is still continuing its uptrend. But why is this? Well, the answer is actually really simple, as always, and we can actually find it on pricestalker.eu once again and look at the supply trends on the market. Cases like the breakout, glove, and broken fang case have either had supply that's flattened out on the market or started increasing again in this past week or two, which shouldn't be too surprising because supply on the market has been absolutely tanking in the past few months since Riptide got released. But the Gamma case seems to just not care at all about this, and supply is still decreasing on the market as we continue to hit new highs in price, which is completely different than other cases which have already bottomed out. So is this thing worth buying right now? Is it a gold mine? And in my opinion, it just really isn't at this point. Buying at an all-time high like this without waiting to see where we top out, which I assume is going to be very soon, and after Steam tax, Skinport tax, whatever it might be, you like 90% chance won't profit. But at the same time, I still do think the case is fundamentally good. It hasn't been dropped in the pool in ages. Supply is at an all-time low on the market, which is good for the future. Both the Gamma cases have good knives, which is the main thing people care about when opening cases, but buying right now just isn't worth it to me. We've seen how the other cases have fallen off in the past few weeks, and even after a really good run, they could fall off pretty drastically in such a short period of time. Now, even though that's not really a big issue if you own the case and don't really want to get rid of it anytime soon, buying at an all-time high, when I think if you just wait towards like when the operation gets released and we could practically see another 50% drop in this thing, even though you're going to have to wait a while, I think it's just much better to buy then, so you don't have to, I guess, tank that hit when that time does come if you buy now, and then on top of that, you're buying at an insanely high price. But with cases like this, or any investment, play skin, anything you're looking at buying, if it's at a really high price like this, I would just wait till the new operation gets released, because I mean, even though it could be many months out, you're gonna save a lot of money, practically guaranteed, by doing that, and possibly gonna make a lot of money if you're buying investments. Because once again, we're gonna see a massive price dip, just like we saw last time around, and then you wanna buy in around that time. And the reason I say that is because I can pretty much guarantee they'll be a lot cheaper than they're at now when that time inevitably does come. And they've proven they're fundamentally good cases. They've got much lower supply on the market than a few months ago, and a ton lower than a year ago, but you don't want to be buying at almost 50 cents a pop when they could very easily drop off to 20-25 cents in just a few months time after that operation comes. So that to me is what I would wait for. Then you could hold them for as long as you want, honestly. The only real thing you're going to have to worry about at that point is a new operation getting released, which will be many months out at that point, and you will have plenty of chances to profit. As you could see, you could have already doubled your money if you bought these when Riptide got released. But overall, I do think that the CSGO economy is doing really good. Everything is looking incredibly healthy, but at the same time, we've got to think realistic. Not everything is going to keep going up and up and up. People are eventually going to sell off on the short to midterm, prices are going to fall, but the main thing I'm worried about is just the next operation. When it does come, hopefully in less than 6 months time, but who really knows, we've seen a 50% fall off in cases price, and a pretty drastic fall off in the entire economy. It gets hit really hard. And even though it sucks, it's a great buying opportunity, but you do have to be patient. That's the main thing I'm just waiting for. So besides that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this video. Always nice to see a case exploding in price like this, hopefully making a lot of people some money. But as always, if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.